This video doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. It's just for knowledge. It's just a reason why we have to do like that. So if you have any more issues within this video, just go and read the disclaimer again and watch the video. Thank you. Hey, hi geeks. Well, let's change this place. Well, this is okay. Actually, it sucks. This place looks good, but no, let's go to a studio. Well, we are arriving to a studio in few minutes. Here is our studio. Yes, it's true that it's been a long time posting our videos, but forgive us. Due to some copyright issues in channel, it took long time. And now it's time to see our new video. This video is related to strange Indian superstitions. And dear geeks, you all are supporting us very much by watching our videos. But say this, most of you are not watching the full video. It hurts me and sucks my brother a lot. At least say reason why are you not watching. Comment whether it's bad or good. Well, we all are familiar with superstitions that we follow without knowing the reason behind them. Country like India follow them most and have a very nice scientific reason behind them which we don't know till yet. So we have decided to say the logics and scientific reasons behind these age-old practices. India, a country where traditions breathe comfortable in extra global technology, we find ourselves standing at the juncture where these two meet, sometimes restless, sometimes nonchalant. As a result, these are times when we question age-old practices, while others accept them unwillingly. It is definitely important to question to prevent the slow degradation of our society into anarchy. But it is also important to look for answers and be receptive to the answers that may other find. Attempts have been made time and again to prove that the rituals were labeled as superstitions were at one point carefully thought scientific procedures. With the passage of time and development of hierarchical society, this knowledge became more and more aerostatic, and finally, only the rituals were propagated, not the reasoning behind them. Don't go near trees in the night. Before discussing the logic behind it, we should have some knowledge of zoology, which is nothing but the study of trees and plants. All green plants can produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis. This category of making their own food is called as autotrophs. As we cannot make our own food, so we are called heterotrophs. So plants use carbon dioxide, water and sunlight to produce their own food. They release oxygen in the daytime and carbon dioxide at night. Not all plants leave carbon dioxide. There are some plants which also release oxygen at night like peepal tree, aloe vera, neem tree, etc. After all this stuff, you may know what is the logic behind it. If you still did not get the logic, the logic behind this is to avoid inhaling carbon dioxide, dangerous insects, not inhaling dangerous insects, but protecting yourselves from insects, snakes, and many other harmful animals. Our ancestors probably knew that plants and trees release carbon dioxide at night, as well as many other insects, snakes also may present on that. So when you touch these plants or go near their plants, snakes may harm you or insects may fall on you. So to prevent us from inhaling carbon dioxide, they advise us to not go near the trees at night. The ghost stories associated with these trees slowly took the form of superstitions. Not allowing girls to do certain things during their menstruation cycle. The logic behind is to give the women time for reset. Before the 18th century, there were no such things like sanitary pads or painkillers to do relieve discomfort caused during the time of menstruation. In present situations, girls are not allowed to do anything during their menstruation cycle because if they do any physical work, it may bleed. So to avoid that, and during the 18th century, women are not supposed to work during their menstruation cycles, and this became rituals in early Indian society. Superstition: don't step out during an eclipse. Logic is to prevent loss of eyesight. Observing the sun during a solar eclipse can cause essential burns or eclipse blindness. Based on the series of observations, our ancestors probably reached the conclusion that it was not advisable to set out during an eclipse. The superstition about Ra's head blocking the sun is a story of woven around this practice. Superstitions. Meat should not be eaten on certain weekends. Logic behind is a lot of Indians are non-vegetarians. Well, except on Tuesday and Saturdays, the idea could have been to give non-vegetarians a meat-free day to clean their stomach. I don't eat non-veg on Thursday, Saturday. What about you? Comment in our comment sections. Superstition. Don't cut nails after sunset. The logic behind this is, in the absence of light, one might get hurt. Nail cutters were sharp blades which required precision and light to be used, in the absence of which one would get hurt. Hence the tradition of using one during the day, because there were no lights in the evening in our olden days, even in 1980s, especially in India. So they preferred to cut their nails in the daytime. Superstition. Cuts the head of a snake after killing it. Logic. It is capable of attacking with a severed head. Superstition says that one should crush the head of a snake after killing it, otherwise it might find an image in its eyes and seek revenge. In fact, reason is that a snake can bite or kill a person even with a detached head, and in order to completely neutralize it, it is necessary to crush its head. Also, being a cold-blooded organism, even if some of its vital organs stop working, it will stay alive for hours and die slow and painful death. So it is recommended to crush its head to give it quick and painless death, because torture is not a good thing which we give to any organism present in this world. As we are humans, we know the pain of torture. So the better thing we have to do is to give a quick and painless death to any organism if you wantonly or unwantedly kill an animal. Superstition. Sweeping the floor during the evenings brings bad luck. Logic behind this is something important might get swept away in the dark. Conduct and discipline are the cornerstones of Indian society. The belief that sweeping the house after sunset brings bad luck here is a superstition belief that we all have encountered now and then. Our ancestors probably preferred to clean their house during the day because of the sunlight to avoid sweeping away something important. This practice, like others, slowly managed to weave a story around it. Not more than that. Superstition. Bathe after attending a funeral ceremony. The logic is preventing infection. Our ancestors did not have vaccination against hepatitis, smallpox, and other deadly and contagious diseases. Hence, they came up with a set of rituals to be followed after the funeral rites are performed as to prevent infection from the dead body. So slowly stories about the departed souls got linked to this practice.